Hey guys! So I'm here early for the lunch at Whisk. So I figured I would just pop in and do a quick live with you guys and chat with you for a few minutes while I wait for the other ladies to arrive. We're meeting at 11 and I did arrive at 10:30. So Dory is a little bit early and I wanted to have a chat with you guys and share something with you. So a thing happened yesterday and I got a bad haircut. and there isn't much can be done about it. I'm going to try to get it fixed today. So it is what it is. I apologize for, the state of my hair. I think we're going to have to do a bob. I think we're going to have to do an asymmetrical bob to fix it. It's not good. This side is okay. And she killed the bangs. The bangs are amazing. But I'm not going to lie. I haven't really been able to stop crying since yesterday. Because it just went bad. You know that moment when something is going really bad and you're like, oh no, this is getting worse and worse and worse. That's kind of what happened yesterday. I described to her to cut my hair how I always do. And I say, think Phoebe, think Rachel, think wispy. And unfortunately, she started cutting it the wrong direction, and more and more and more of the right side of my hair was gone. And I just don't think there's any fixing it. So I look like somebody smashed me in the face with a hammer because I can't stop crying. And I do realize it's just hair and it will grow back. But I had to share this with you because I know I'm not the only one who's got a bad haircut ever. Like, it's bad. It's really, really bad, guys. But I'm going to go see my girlfriend today and she's going to try to save it for me. So I'm just trying really, really hard to calm myself down because, again, I can't stop crying. So I'm going to get it fixed today. Fingers crossed. And that's that. And hopefully it will be okay. And I think it scares me because I base my brand on my hair. And it's such a big part of who I am. And it just really matters to me. It's always really mattered to me. So I'm going to do the best I can to get it fixed. I do have a really, really cute picture of an A-line bob set aside. So I'm really hoping, because unfortunately it got really, really, really bad. And there just isn't really anything left over on this side to work with. So I guess the silver lining is I think that A-line bobs are super trendy and super fun. And I have been really, 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 really tempted to have one. Like, I won't lie, I have been really, really tempted to get a funky A-line bob. So on the plus side, I will say that this is my opportunity to do that, I guess. And I'm going to try to be really, really excited about having a totally new and different hairstyle. Cross our fingers. I think an A-line bob is going to be hard to grow out, but I'm hoping that it will be manageable because unfortunately all of my hair on this side is just gone. So I'm sorry to cry to you guys. I'm really trying to stop. I had a fit yesterday. I won't lie. I had a fit. I I couldn't stop crying about my hair. I cried for 4 hours, and then it just started a very bad spiral. I started crying about other things and things I can't control and bills, and it snowballed. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that, because sometimes it's something small that sets us off, and it's so easy to let those feelings snowball and turn into just such a random mess of anxiety, and especially when it's something you don't have any control over. Like I don't have any control over this. It is what it is. It will be what it will be, and hopefully it can be fixed. But why? I want to talk about why, when you get upset about something, why that snowballs, why it's really easy to fall into everything in my life is terrible, everything's gonna go wrong, I never see the positive side of anything. And I want you guys to know that negative energy attracts negative energy. So when you start to be upset about something, it's so easy to get upset about everything. It's really easy to turn one small thing into my whole life is ruined, everything is over. It's really, really, really easy when you're having a hard time to slip into that. So I want to take a minute to talk to you guys about stopping, recentering, refocusing, and really trying to understand that it's temporary. This is a long temporary. It's probably going to take me a couple years to grow my hair out, but at the end of the day, it's temporary. I didn't lose a limb. My hair didn't all fall out. I'm not bald. It will be okay. But I also want to let you know it's all right to have that moment. It's okay to be really upset about something, but don't live there. Make it a moment. Don't make it a lifestyle. It's so easy for negativity to become a lifestyle and to just become our everyday. And before I found keto, when I battled with depression all day, every day, it's so easy to slip into that. And some days you don't even realize that you're starting down a negative road. And then all of a sudden you wake up one day and there isn't any positivity left in your life. So I think that we all need to be very mindful every day of being grateful for the good things in our lives and even the struggles. Sometimes they will be an opportunity. Right now I hate myself and I hate my hair, but it's an opportunity to try something new, something different, something I've never really done before. So I'm going to take the positive out of it, because that's all that you can do. Like, take the positive out of it. I'm glad you think it looks sexy. I did curl it today in an attempt to kind of, I don't know, just help it. Help it. But I'm hoping that later today I will be able to show you guys a nice hairstyle and it'll be okay at the end of the day. Fingers crossed. I did touch up the color in attempt to, just kind of make me feel a little bit better about it. And the color is stunning. Like, oh my God, I nailed it. Look at how awesome my roots look. Look at how pretty the purple highlights are and how nice the teal looks. So that's the positive. Like, there is a positive here and it will be okay. But I will tell you guys that when something feels like it's the end of your world, it might not be. Like, for me, I have spent my last 3 years building my brand around my hair. So to have a hair travesty, it's minor. I know it's minor, but to me, I won't lie, like, it feels like the end of the world. Like, it does. So I want you guys to know, if something bad happens and it feels like the end of the world, it might not be. We are strong enough to get through it, and at the end of the day, most of these things are superficial, right? At the end of the day, it's a superficial thing. There are people who are suffering terrible, bad, horrible travesties, and a bad haircut is not the worst of that. Not the worst thing that could happen. And I get to meet a bunch of ladies and go out for lunch today. So if you guys happen to be in the Calgary local area, we will be at Whisk. I'll be meeting everybody in, I don't know what time is it now, about 20 minutes, 15 minutes at Whisk, and we'll be there from 11. Originally, I was planning on staying until 1, but I think I'm going to have to leave around 12 or 12:30 so that I can go get this fixed, because I have to be home by 3 to pick up Jacob. So cross your fingers. Oh, and here's the other bonus. Guess what? Look at how pretty my tattoo looks. Like, you guys never see my tattoo because it's always covered by my hair. So I guess on the plus side, when I get my fun A-line asymmetrical bob, my ear tattoo will be the centerpiece of my haircut and of my face. And I do love my tattoo. It's the only tattoo I have, and I got it in honor of my mother. So at least when people see me now, they will see my mom, and they will see that she's always in my ear and always helping me be positive. So I love you guys. I hope that you have an amazing, amazing day. And if you happen to be in Calgary, come hang out with me for lunch. Cheer me up. And you could lie to me and be like, it's not that bad, Dory. It's not that bad. And I will say that when I curled it today, it turned out not that bad. Like, as long as I keep it tucked behind and, you know, kind of over to the one side, and it's going to be okay. Like, it will be okay. Oh, and I will stop crying eventually. Like, eventually I will stop crying. And I will say that the girl who cut my hair was super sweet, and I don't think she intended to do it wrong. Like, I swear I was describing to her what I wanted, and she was like, yeah, I get what you mean. I totally understand. I got you, girl. And when she started to cut it, I was like, it's the wrong direction. Like, I can tell, I need you to stop right now, because I think we're cutting it wrong. But by then it was already too late. And then unfortunately, my hair that was all one length, that I've been growing for so long, all one length, she decided needed some texture and some volume. So I have all kinds of layers. So I'm hoping that the layers will work really well into an asymmetrical bob. So cross your fingers and toes for me, darlings. And if it's really bad, then I might have to buy a wig, or you just might have to love me with bad hair. And that's, oh God, that's a possibility. Could you guys do that? Like, could you still love me anyways with bad hair? I hope so. I hope so, because we might be finding out. So cross your fingers for me, guys. I love you, and I'm gonna go hang out with some awesome ladies and have a wicked lunch. I'll do a live in there for you guys, so you can check out Whisk with me again, because it's amazing. Like, I am so pleased to have somewhere in Calgary where I can go and I can eat the food. Like, I don't have to bring snacks in my purse. I don't have to bring emergency donuts. They have donuts, and they call them lean backs because they are so good that your body physically leans back when you eat it. So I'm super excited. My fiance Al said he doesn't love me for my hair, and even if I had no hair, he'd still love me. So bless the man. He even offered to give me some of his hair. You guys have never seen his hair. He has the most amazing, long, blonde, curly hair. Like, Lord love the man. I swore I would never date a man with better hair than me, and now I do. Like, his hair, I would say, probably comes down to about here, and it's long and it's blonde and it's all one length, and he has the most gorgeous natural curls. And while I was crying in the bathroom last night, he was standing over me and just putting his hair on my hair. And I was like, I love you. And he was like, if I could give you my hair, I would give you my hair. And I told him I would dye it blue. If you give me your hair, I'm certainly going to dye it blue. So we laughed, we had a bit of a giggle about it, and I won't lie, I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night because I couldn't handle myself and I didn't know what to do. So I've been up way too early. Because I went to bed at 8 o'clock, I've been up since 6. I'm overtired. I'm punchy. I think I might have to look at getting extensions on that side. Maybe. It's just my hair is so fine and so thin that the last time I wore extensions, I really, 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 really damaged my hair. Like, bad damaged it. And I ended up with bald spots. Like, I had 2 or 3 bald spots about that big after I wore extensions the last time. So I'm going to say we'll cut it asymmetrical and hope for the best and hope that it grows out okay. It's just here. Like it's right here where all the length is gone. And then because we were trying to blend it, there's like literally this weird section that's super, super short. But the haircut that I picked has that in it. It's cut like that in the haircut I picked. So I'm really crossing my fingers and my toes that it'll work out. And if it doesn't, we love each other anyways. That's the bottom line. At the end of the day, we love each other for who we are on the inside. And I will say that I feel silly now avoiding you guys for the last couple weeks because my bangs were too long. Because now I'm like, oh God, I was totally okay with that bad hair. So I guess the reminder is when things seem rough, they could get rougher, and we'll deal with it because that's what we do. We roll with it. And we don't have any choice. Like, I was really tempted to cut it all off short yesterday, but it just honestly, it was going from bad to worse than that. So I was like, you know what? We'll just stop here and I'll live with it for now and decide what to do, because if it had gotten worse than it is now, I might be in the mental ward. having a breakdown. So I'm gonna find somewhere to park. Oh, Miss Tanya, my darling. Miss Tanya, my darling. So cross your fingers for me, darlings, and hopefully it will be okay. And at the end of the day, we still love each other. I know it's not that bad, but girl, like, it's not good. Like, there are worse things. There are so many worse things that could happen. But I just wanted to let you guys know today that if you're having a terrible day and you feel like the world is ending, I had that day yesterday and we're still here. So if you're having that kind of a day, shoot me a message, reach out, post something in group, and at least we're here together and we don't have to go through it alone. So I'll see you guys soon. I love you so much. Yes, biotin gel caps. I'm going to be stopping for some of those. And I have gelatin. I've got like a whole container of gelatin. We can gelatin it up. I'll make us some gummies. We'll make some cakes with some collagen in them. Girl, we're on the hunt for hair growing techniques. Al suggests wearing a toque to make your head sweat. So I might be sporting my unicorn toque some, just saying. And it's awesome. Like, if you guys haven't seen my unicorn toque, it's the most amazing thing in the world. When I got down to a size 9 pants, I bought it for myself, and I decided that I was too old for a unicorn toque, and I don't care. It was my reward for getting down to a size 9 pants, and I will wear it, and I don't care. And I will tell you guys, ironically enough, it's funny because when I look up all my different social medias, my one most viewed picture is my unicorn toque. So you guys love it too. So if we gotta wear the toque, we gotta wear the toque for a while. I love you guys. See you in about 15 minutes inside a whisk. Bye, darlings.